You know him? Of course you know him. It's all about the man with the big voice, full of passion, always there to ensure that the issues affecting the people is at the forefront. Monday to Friday on More 104.7 FM, we're talking about the number one biggest show, The Ground Report. And joining me is my co-host and good friend, the man Andy Pitbull Williams. Good evening to you, Mr. Williams.
But after that, you say my good friend Mikee K, yeah, the Pitbull blushing is like I'm going in the various part of the various corners, and boy, I am peeing myself. But Trinidad and Tobago, I am happy to be on the Observers, and I will say the number one program on 2 days of the week,
Yeah.
on Gayelle, the channel.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, people power, Andy. I mean, the last showing was massive. I mean, we had 400 plus people. There's some pictures on the screen here, of course. Where does this passion come from? What fuels you? Because at the end of the day, when you look at it, I mean, it's not an easy thing. I don't want to take away from this interview. I want the people to hear it from your perspective, because you've come a long way, and I've known you for quite some time. And there are times when I know that you could simply just fold it up, give up, and say, you know what, I'm not an elected official. I'm not being hired for this. I'm not even being compensated for this. But what moves Andy Pitbull Williams to continue being out there fighting in the interests of the people?
Growing up like the people. Growing up with the people. I always say that I am qualified QBE. That I am a professor. I have a doctorate, I have all those things. And when talking to politicians or business people or wherever it go, and then they like our talk or wherever it go, and they say, hey, say qualified QBE, I say, yeah, I collected at the University of the West Indies, Harvard University. And then they ask, I say, well, QBE is qualified by experience. Experience is going through life as each and every one of your listeners right now and viewers right now on how life are. That is the experience. The experience is we parents reach the age of 65, waiting for their pension and waiting 7 months, 8 months, 9 months to get a pension. Some of our parents renting. The landlord on strain for 1 month, all right? The landlord go at 2 months, well, hey, this person is there for a while, you know, but I'll hold on. And can't get the money, but 3 point something billion missing. We go to the hospitals. Without medication, you can't get it in proper thing. Your surgeries and all them various things. Look at the surgery. Just had analysis, so they don't know what surgery to do for you or what is your illness. But take care of 7 months. We have a fella that died recently. Or for waiting for surgery, he died and he date him come. He date his next 2 weeks. And then when you do find out what's going on with you, you're going to get a date 2026 now to do the surgery to fix you, like somebody giving us life. We're watching home invasions. We're watching public servants, parents, what something, all they sacrificing for your kids. And where it have, what future it have for them. So we have to watch everything. And Andy Williams, what drives me more is me being near to death. I survived death. And while I was dying, I asked Almighty God, let me live, begging, let me live. Because I want to organize and dedicate and devote whatever I have in me, whatever influence that I have for the people. And I give God that promise. And in giving him that promise, anytime I ain't do what he tell me, well, then my life done. My life is for the people. My family might be affected and all in my decisions. Based on, again, the people. But they are all right. Because Almighty God give me the strength to be able to organize and give them and stand with my family.
You know, that's a big statement there, Andy. I mean, knocking on heaven's door and getting a second chance. And you could have taken this second chance to just simply say, you know what, I no longer want to be a part of this. I can just simply go and live a life. But at the end of it, you said, listen, you can't turn your back on something. And you believe wholeheartedly that this second chance at life is something meant to help and elevate those around you. And
everybody,
yeah.
everybody, including me, everybody. It has been 20-something years since the last revolution in Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm not saying that that is what this is. Where people actually stand up and fight as nationalistic, as Trimbagonians for something. What we coming out for tomorrow, please God, 1 p.m. at the Brian Lara Promenade, opposite of Express House. It's bigger than me, and you as my co-host and best friend always say it. This is bigger than all of us, all of us. And we are the government. If we want to live better, if we demanding to live better, it means that we in charge.
Yeah.
And we have to live better. So it's everything, Mikee. Look, you and all. What's that? You come a long way. And you and all, I show you in a position where your wife and your family telling your boy, get out of that, get out of this. It makes no sense. And in being in this, you've been targeted. You may not have no opportunities compared to the other people who will have opportunities because you is Mikee K. You get thrown in the bamboos fighting for people, and you can't get to live. And you continue pushing for people. If you didn't do that, you might be better off in life. But look, you make a stand that you fighting for people. So it is what it is. And the same stance you make is what I make, is what people making. And it's for everybody. Tomorrow, please God, 1 p.m., Brian Lara Promenade, right opposite Express House. Your home is being invaded. They're raping you on a bonnet. He is a 4%. He is a public servant and get 4% and still can't get money. You go to the hospital, whatever you are a victim of, we look forward tomorrow, please God, 1 p.m. Brian Lara Promenade. This is about us now. Some people will say, well, we're the opposition, we is the government. Why we need our opposition if we is the government? We is the boss.
Let me ask you something.
And the opposition are citizens too.
Yeah.
So they will come. But the message must be people power. People power.
And that's the part I wanted to highlight there. People, when you look at the faces of these individuals who, it's not to say they were forced or begged or anybody pleaded with them to come up. When you look at the faces of these individuals, when these things happen, what do you see?
Simple. I see a few fighting for all, and that is good. That is good. Because I always heard the story about Roosevelt on a bus, one
Rosa
woman,
Parks, yeah.
Rosa Parks, that they started something, just one person. And one person, 2 people, 100 people, at the end of the day, everybody just had to check themselves, and if you all believe in everything you all, that you all doing the right thing, don't let nobody or nothing shut you all down. So with Mikee K President, this why I say in here covers everything. Do you believe you deserve to live better?
Yeah, I think that's the key
Are you
question.
being shortchanged? Is it fair to you that 3-point-something billion missing and you can't get your pension when you reach your age? You as a public servant had to take a 4%. You as a driver, your tires at the bus and you had to talk out of your pocket. Money to buy back the tire and the mechanic because the velocity joints and everything get damaged when you in that pothole. You go to the healthcare system. Do you deserve that? That is what everybody has to think about. And in thinking about what I trying to, some people say sell here, no, not sell. Because everybody that's listening to the observers right now, seeing it, smelling it, living it, and they know it. They know it. But our job is to make them conscious of it. And that's the job you're doing there, Mikey, and thank God. That's the job the ground report with our team does. That's the work that I see TC and Heavy and everybody that is jumping on board. At the end of the day, this is the work that all of us have to do. And we are doing. So tomorrow, please, God, Brian Lara, Promenade, Trinidad and Tobago, on the Observers program and all viewers, it's a critical day. Critical.
You know,
1 p.m.
One of the things that stands out the most, of course, is getting that people power. It's so important because, and you mentioned that, of course, earlier, that some people would expect to see this one and they ask this one. But when you're out there among these fellow patriots, no one is concerned about the ethnicity of the person next to them. No one is concerned about the social status of the person on their right or their left. It seems to be everybody understanding the objective here is that we want to live better. And at the end of the day, you feel a sense of accomplishment because they didn't have to come out, but they felt that they needed to come out. And they come from near and far. And really and truly, you must applaud that. I mean, is there an option to give up? Is that an option?
No. Because just what you say, when you come out, and you see all these people, some people have nothing to eat, and they're coming from far, but take their money to travel, to come to empower themselves and empower everybody else. Who ain't coming out? Man, and you watch that drive and you watch the people's faces. Hence the reason why last two Thursdays ago, when the people come out and we see it's about 400 people, and when we look, oh God, these people make their sacrifice because their message must be sent. It has to be sent. And when we look, we see no media. I say, Lord, no, it can't work so because it needs a bill. And then they say in moving, hey, here it is. If the media don't want to come to us, we have to go to them. And then we did that with my co-host. Everybody did that. And the people in doing that, you see the drive, the affection, the hope, the courage, the will of these people. How could you give up? Here's the reason why you won't give up. Mikey, you will give up. When you see the kind of courage and hope and that the people own, that they want change and they demand to live better, they want to live better, and they want to be a part in living better, but you see it.
Yeah, you're right. I want to ask you finally, because we almost wrapped up here. I mean, you have children, just like I do, and what would you want them to say after all of this is said and done to bring about a positive change?
What I have to say, you are children too. Lennon Smith are children too. Everybody that's listening, some may reach the stage that they have kids, and who don't, eventually you all will. And even if you don't, you'll have everybody that listening at the end of the day will benefit. I will love that my kids and your kids will be saying the same thing. After years upon years upon years upon years of governments coming and advantaging the treasury, advantaging the people, there came a time when it had a Mikee K and a Lennox Smith and a Andy Williams and all the various other activists that have, thank God to social media, that are out there that chanting the cause to live better and decided demanding the want to live better. And what better a father will want?
So true.
Your children watching you, watching me, that hey, we was part of that change, Papa.
Yeah.
While everybody else talk, we born and we reach, and we talk like them. We made the change.
Yeah.
We made the change.
You couldn't say it better. Final go ahead tomorrow, 1 p.m. Tell them again, Andy.
Trinidad and Tobago and all observers, viewers, Gayelle channel and all the various frequencies. Tomorrow, please God, because some people say they didn't know and this after the fact. Brian Lara Promenade for 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Brian Lara Promenade right opposite Express House. It's a stand for the people of Trinidad and Tobago and what it is we want in life, because we are the government. And we are going out there to stand up for what we want. Because why? We deserve to live better. We want to live better. And going out there means we demanding to live better. $3 billion missing. Oh God!
Yeah.
Hey, look at money now, boy.
Boy,
And we ain't living good?
So true.
Well, nah. Well, nah.
Andy,
Mikey, thanks so much.
it's been a pleasure, my friend, really and truly. And it's always good and always, should I say, the right thing standing next to you in solidarity. We've been in the trenches. We'll continue to fight in the trenches because at the end of the day, you are right. We must live better. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., Brian Lara Promenade, obliquely opposite the Express House. We have some letters to deliver, and we are going to do so with the rest of patriots in this country. Andy Pitbull Williams, never lose heart. Keep up the fight, my friend. And as always, we are observing, but action is right around the corner.